Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Manchester City go away to Leeds tomorrow in the Premier League. There's only 5 games left. Every game right now feels like a cup final, and this is just another in a long list of potential banana skins. I'm dead excited about it though. I'm going to preview the game today, go through the team news, the press conference quotes, and all that kind of usual stuff. It's going to be fascinating as we try and get through these nerves together. I want to quickly say, by the way, big up to Football Prizes. I've been working them for absolutely ages, and they've got a lovely little gift for you guys to potentially win if you're into your competitions. It's £9.95 to enter, but you could win, as you see on screen right now, a Ruben Diaz and Aymeric Laporte signed and dual-framed Manchester City shirt prize. You can get Ruben and Laporte signed shirts alongside each other. Only 99 tickets available, and it ends on Tuesday the 3rd of May at 7:30 p.m. Click the link in the description, enter the competition if you want to. Of course, it costs a small fee to enter, but that's how competitions work sometimes. So it's a one-of-a-kind kind of prize. You could get a pair of Manchester City signed shirts from our supremely gifted centre-backs, Ruben and Laporte. Go and do it right now. Click the link in the description with Football Prizes. But this game is gonna be fascinating. It is as fascinating as hopefully as this video. So if you are a fan of it, please do hit the like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes on this video, and of course do hit that subscribe button to help support the channel. So last time out, of course, against Leeds, it was 7-0. A lot has changed since then for Leeds and Manchester City, of course. So we can't presume it's going to be the same as that. It'd be nice if it was the same as that, but I'm not expecting it to be that easy personally. It's going to be an absolute battle because Leeds are fighting for survival, basically. You know, they're currently in a very good position, but we cannot take anything for granted in a game like this. There are 5 more games left, as I said at the top of this video, and every single one of them right now feels like a cup final. If I'm looking over there, by the way, it's because the EDS are on. It's currently 5-0 versus Everton, which is good. EDS is doing very, very well. And Delat's about to score, is he? Nope. But either way, yeah, 5 more games left, and this is one of them, of course. If you win them all, we win the league. It really is as simple as that. And Guardiola, of course, was very chatty today in the press conference. I picked out a few quotes. He was asked a little bit about his future at Manchester City, and he said, honestly, I'm so concerned about the last 3 weeks of the season. I don't have time to hold talks with Man City. He said, I have the feeling that 1 year is a very long time in football. I've been here for 6 years. I'm enjoying my time at City. I have an incredible relationship with my club. You know my opinion. I'm incredibly happy here. I could not be in a better place. But he said, I cannot visualise a better place, but it's not just about me. It's about other situations. So I think he's being coy there. I think we all know that if City would want him to stay if he wanted to stay. He is right though. At the moment he wants to focus, of course, on the running at the end of the season. Why would he not want to focus on that? It's very, very difficult, of course, to think about 2 major things like that. So he knows basically deep down, the contract is always open to be discussed with him. And I'm sure at the end of the season, they will. Who knows? Maybe City don't. Maybe City go, no, you can go actually. No, I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm sure it'll happen at the end of the season. But I'm relaxed. He was also in a very playful mood. He was repeatedly asked about Salah winning the Football Writers Award and not De Bruyne. And he went, you know, congratulations. But then he was like, do you think De Bruyne will be disappointed? And he was like, I don't know. And he said, which was quite funny, he got a bit spicy. He said, well, Jurgen Klopp, they have the best keeper, the second best keeper in the world, second best second keeper in the world, the best central defender, the best holding midfielder, the best striker. It's normal that they win all the awards. All right, Pep. I absolutely love it when Pep gets really, really spicy. He's definitely got a burner on football Twitter. It's almost certain that he's paying attention to all these kind of memes. I love it. I absolutely love it. City have just scored again in the EDS, by the way. Oscar Bob's just scored. Is it? Oscar Bob set up Liam Delat for his second of the game. 6-0. Lovely stuff from Oscar Bob. Very talented youngsters there. Sorry about the live commentary as I'm doing this video. Guardiola, of course, was also talking about the game. He said, Leeds, it's tough. The crowd, they are fighting for points. We need points. We know it. The people feel it. The players trained today with incredible focus. I think everybody at the club knows what we're playing for and what they have to do. We've made an incredible last 3 games with lots of goals scored, and that's what we must continue to do. In football, sometimes you get rewards and sometimes you must accept defeats. Guardiola also said, we've been in this position many times in the past and now in the present. It's nothing new. If we play before or later, we must win the game. Nothing nothing has changed. That was in relation to the idea that City could be, it could be harder for them to go after Liverpool or before Liverpool. He's right, though. We've done this so many times that this shouldn't really matter for players of this quality, and ultimately it probably won't matter. And he's right that Leeds are going to be very, very tough. Ruben Diaz said the same thing. Ruben Diaz said, it's another final. We know it'll be tough. We know it'll be completely different to the last game we had with them. A different manager and just different circumstances. We're reaching the final end of the season. We are indeed. Unfortunately, we could be without a player or two for the final end of the season. Guardiola was talking about the team news, and he was relatively vague, a bit too coy in my liking about Kyle Walker. He said, I don't know right now whether Kyle Walker will play again this season, which is interesting. He said, I'm not worried at all. He's injured, unfortunately, for all of us and him especially. I must focus on the rest of the players. Yeah. To be honest, when I was at Wembley for the FA Cup semi-final, Kyle Walker was sat right in front of me. I'm talking like that far, like a metre. And he had his foot in a brace, and every now and then he would take the brace off and rest his foot upwards on a chair like that. And he was moving very, very gingerly and very carefully. Could be precaution. He didn't look like a man to me who was about to play football anytime soon, the way that he was very, very carefully resting his foot and then moving it gently. I'm not sure we're going to see him soon. Hopefully I'm wrong there, but it looked to me like a man that could be out for a few weeks. And at this stage of the season, that is never good news. We'll see. We'll also see as well about John Stones. Guardiola said he's out for this game, but we'll see whether he's available for Wednesday versus Real Madrid. So John Stones and Kyle Walker, big losses. Those two are absolute warriors. I feel like Stones has got more of a chance of being involved, but right now, no Kyle Walker and no John Stones, which is a big shame. Which also does bring me onto the team news. In terms of the lineup, look, I'm expecting rotation because we sort of need rotation at this stage of the season. I think Guardiola knows that certain players are better against certain individuals. 7-0, by the way, for the EDS. They've just scored again as I'm saying this. Who scored that? It was Darko Giarbi with a lovely goal from the edge of the area. Sorry about the live commentary once again. So in terms of the lineup, Ederson is going to play in goal, of course. That much is pretty much a given. And I think the back four sort of picks itself as well, really. I reckon Cancelo is going to come in at right back. It's going to be Ruben Diaz and Aymeric Laporte as centre back, of course. You could see Ake involved there, but I reckon at left back, Zinchenko will get the nod after another very good performance midweek. He was very good against Madrid, and I think Zinchenko, it's the Zinchenko time of the season, man. He comes in, he's a calm passer, he's a warrior, a battler, and I think his head's hopefully in a decent place right now, given everything that he's gone through personally. And I think Guardiola will play him again here. It could be Ake, of course, though. In terms of midfield, we know Rodri's going to play. I'm almost certain Rodri will play. It's a big game, and he'll definitely be involved, in my personal opinion. And also, you've got to consider the fact that you've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. You've got to travel to Madrid. But, I think he should be all right for that in general. So it'll be Rodri, and I think it'll be probably Bernardo and De Bruyne again. It could be Gundogan, but I think it'll be Bernardo and De Bruyne. Maybe Gundogan might come in for one of them. Don't be surprised at all. But I think it'll be Bernardo and De Bruyne because they can both run forever. In terms of the forward line, Guardiola was asked a little bit about Grealish and people like Sterling. Guardiola said, maybe against other teams we need something quicker with more control. And that's when we need Jack and Raz. Most of the time it's a tactical decision, and not because I'm unsatisfied that they are not playing well. I think we'll see changes, actually. I think he will go for Sterling and Grealish in this game. I think Foden will sit on the bench. I think Jesus at the moment is in banging form in front of goal. So I think Guardiola, if you're hot, you start right now. I honestly think it'll be Jesus through the middle and Sterling and Grealish. It could be Foden, it could be Morris, but I'm going to go for those two. In terms of the opposition, well, Leeds, obviously, they're a different team right now. When Jesse Marsh, obviously their American manager, unfairly called Ted Lasso, not fair, he's a very good coach, a breath of fresh air, actually. When he took over from Bielsa in February, Leeds were basically, they were in the relegation show and they were struggling. It looked like they were going to be very, very hard to survive, but since then, they've done pretty well. They don't look like they're going to go down. They could do, because they're not perfectly clear, Let me look at the table once again. They are currently sat down in 16th. 3 points clear of Burnley, and they are the 5 points clear of Everton, but Everton do have a game in hand. I think they'll be okay, but they aren't entirely safe yet. They did start under Marsh with back-to-back defeats against Leicester and Villa, but since then, they've got 11 points in a 5-game unbeaten run, including, let me have a look at their matches. I'll go through some of the results before I get distracted again by the EDS being absolutely brilliant. And Palmer nearly just scored. A 0-0 against Palace, a 3-0 against Watford, 1-0 against Southampton, 3-2 win against Wolves and 2-1 against Norwich. Some big games there. And defensively as well, they've got better. They've only conceded 4 in the last 5 games. For comparison, before that, in the previous 6 matches, they conceded 21 goals. They've massively improved. Having said that, they are missing a couple of key players. No Bamford, of course, or Forshaw. I'm expecting the likes of Rafinha, Rodrigo, Harrison, Dan James, Calvin Phillips. He's obviously helped coming back. These players will line up, and they're going to be Leeds, man. They'll play this game with commitment and pressure. Elland Road will be an absolute cauldron. It'll be different to the previous game. It's going to be a bit of a battle. Having said that, I still, of course, have to get behind my team. My prediction is that City will win this game 3-1. I'm going for 3-1. I think we'll have too much quality for him, but it's going to be a real battle, and they'll score and they'll scare us every now and then, but we'll have a little bit too much quality for him. We have to be aggressive because they will be alive. We have to be alert. We have to be crisp with our passing because that Elland Road faithful right now, they are rocking and they are confident and they'll sense blood. You know, they've beaten us before there. They've given us a hard time last season. They absolutely will want to be up for this game, and it's a free swing for them. You know, they'll want to have their say on the title race, and I'm expecting them to be absolutely up for this game. And I'm expecting City to be focused as well, because at this stage of the season, you cannot make mistakes, especially given the fact that I think Liverpool are playing for us. I think they are playing before us, aren't they? Liverpool play at 2:45. Sorry, they play at 2:45. What am I on about? They play tomorrow. What time do Liverpool play? I don't know what time they play at. I'm on the VPN here, so I've got the time wrong, so I don't know what time they play at. Either way, it says like 7:30, because that's set to a Canada VPN to watch a goal earlier, so I don't actually know. But either way, that's my prediction. Do let me know down in the comments, of course, what you make of the game, your lineup, and of course going into that football prizes competition with Diaz and Laporte if you want to win signed and dual frame Man City shirts. For now though, like, comment, subscribe. Big love to the patrons and members. You're all awesome. And Scott Denham, my Patreon producer. Catch you tomorrow for a watch along. I'm doing a watch along tomorrow, first one in ages, because I'm actually back in Manchester and not travelling, and I cannot wait to see you guys there. In a bit, guys.